This is Remix Report with your hosts, DJ JD and DJ J Spring. For the date of
January 22nd, 2010.
Hey, welcome to Remix Report episode 5.
Right now, we have a little interview that we did with remixers from crackfordjs.net, The Unknown. I'm sure you guys have all been wondering about them. So here you go.
Well, first off, I'm JD, by the way. That's J Spring.
I'm J Spring. Nice to meet you guys.
And
What's up, guys?
We brought our own bags, but but they're Walmart, and I think it's advocate if we use these. So we're gonna forgo our bags.
We'll skip the bags, but we prepared you guys.
That works.
But for everyone who doesn't know who you guys are, I think it'd be kind of tough now because you guys have just been killing it on crackfordjs.net. And we really like your stuff, both of us do. Especially, we play a lot of rock and roll, and I know you guys do a lot of sick rock remixes, too.
Yeah, definitely.
So, one thing we were wondering is if you could tell everybody if you had maybe any favorites of yours that you've done that you'd like to recommend for everyone to especially check out.
Well, that's a good question.
Well, I mean, as far as my favorites go, I think that, when it comes to more of the rock side of things, I mean, Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses is one of my all-time favorites. Okay. And, when we did that track, like, every time I drop it, like, it's a consistent response of hands in the air. So, that's obviously one of my favorites on the rock side of things. As far as the hip-hop side of things go, I love Dead Prez and that transition of, the real hip-hop. That one never ceases to amaze in any situation, no matter when you drop it. But as far as, that's pretty much my favorite.
Yeah, obviously I love all the music we make, but as far as rock mixes go, the Def Leppard ones are always pretty classic, the Bon Jovi ones are pretty classic. If you get down to what we really like to listen to in our free time, the Pink Floyd track was a lot of fun. These are all great classics, and we always try to do justice to the track and still add our own flavor. So just make it a little fresh and new and something that works for the club, but not necessarily taken apart what the original artist intended.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed a lot with what you guys do, especially with the drum programming stuff. It's not necessarily overpowering like a lot of people's stuff can be. It's usually like really well blended, so it's just complementing the track more than anything.
No, thank you, man. Like that's kind of like what we were going for. Like that, we come from like a massive background of just a whole territory of music and the one thing that the last thing we want to do is butcher a classic, and that's what we try to do is stay true to the classic as much as possible.
One track that you guys did mention that we both really like is the Magic Carpet Ride that you guys did. That's one that we could definitely recommend that everyone check out.
Yeah, I play that all the time.
Thanks. That was a lot of fun. Like, I still play that one all the time, actually.
Yeah, it's a nice chopped up intro to kind of keep it fresh, but yeah, it definitely doesn't take away from the original at all. So
now, can you tell us maybe a track that we can expect that you guys have coming? I know right now it's Wednesday, so tracks should be coming up tonight or maybe Thursday on crackfordjs.net. What do we have to look forward to?
Well, that's a good question. We got a couple of good ones in the works, ready to get out there tomorrow. So you might be able to expect one from Weezer if there's any Weezer fans out there.
We're both Weezer fans.
We got a couple of awesome. We got a couple of really sick hip hop tracks this week too.
And sorry for interrupting. One other thing too is we're actually going to be doing a track with Jay Villar, if you guys are familiar with him or not. We just figured out all the details, and we'll be releasing that, I believe, next Thursday. But we decided that we wanted to get together, with another artist and see if we can't, do something interesting. So we committed to that today, and that should be coming out here within a week. So
awesome.
That one will be fun.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Always good to collaborate.
We're also wondering maybe if ever you guys are going to do an unveiling. We know, we're expecting you guys to have the bags on today. And we're wondering if ever there's going to be a moment when you guys decide to reveal your identity.
Well, that's a really good question, we've talked about it a few times, and I guess if we come to a town near you, you might just see an unveiling.
Because we were saying we have big plans for our blog, and if it reaches the proportions that we hope it reaches, maybe we could do like a special one to have the unveiling on our blog.
That would be great.
So when you're actually out, because both of you are working DJs as well, is that right?
Correct.
So do you always wear that when you're actually DJing too?
No, well, when we play together, we, like where we're from locally, like we kind of have a little bit of a falling with it. So, we'll throw the bags on just to kind of joke around, and then we get down to business, But when we play separately, we're kind of our own entity as well. So we just kind of do our own thing. But I mean, we play as the unknown. I mean, it's not just two turntables and a mixer. I mean, we do a lot of live electronics. We have MIDI boards, drum machines, stuff we like to incorporate. It's more of a show versus just, a DJ set. We do things a little bit differently is what I'm trying to say when it's both of us.
Yeah. How often do you guys do the group thing?
It all depends. I mean, it's been more of a special event occasion. Recently, I mean, we've to be honest, we teamed up as this duo, probably about a year ago. So I mean, we're still kind of fairly new to it. We decided to kind of tackle the production side of it first and kind of see where that goes. But we've been out playing it, a few times, and response has been very positive. So
Excellent.
It's been good for us to have a chance to really focus in the studio and build the portfolio that you now see on Crack for DJs. It's taken a lot of time and effort and a lot of hard work, but it's all well worth it.
Yeah, I know when you go to your page, you scroll down and it just keeps scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
One thing people must notice.
Yeah, man, yeah. We get that a lot.
One thing I noticed with your mixes, though, is you guys have made it really to the top. You guys are on the top of the month now, and you guys are approaching the all-time top. You guys have done it without doing any, I don't want to say the word cheating, but you guys have done it the legit way. You guys have really picked a lot of old-school tracks, and you haven't done it with strictly using, like, segues and transitions from song to song. You guys have done it the legit way, which is something we both appreciate.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks, man. We really appreciate to hear that. It means a lot, honestly, especially coming from guys that have been on the site, for a long time. You guys are vets in our eyes, you know what I mean?
Oh,
thank you.
We appreciate that, too. And we're definitely going to keep in touch with you guys. Hopefully this is the last time we have you guys on here. If you guys are ever down to do an unveiling, we want you guys to do it here.
You got it, man. You got it.
Awesome, man. Well, yeah, we really appreciate you coming on, and definitely, hopefully everybody stays tuned for more to come.
All right, thanks so much, man. You guys take care.
All right, take it easy, guys.
We'll talk to you soon, fellas.
Definitely.
You too.
remixreport.com